Hey, what's up? Thanks for joining the video. Now, a lot of people, they think that they're gonna struggle when they get into the help desk because of the technical aspect of it. But honestly, that's not what gets people in that's probably not what's gonna get you. I remember when I first got into tech support, it wasn't necessarily the technical side of things that caught me off guard, but it was literally just like everything else that caught me off guard. So in the video today, I just wanna break down for you just some of the real reasons why you actually might struggle when you do help desk or technical support or other kind of roles like that. This is not about the stuff that you see online, but it's actually what happens when you get into the role, like dealing with users, getting overwhelmed and just trying to figure things out all while everything's coming at you at once. So if you like me, it's just too much. But anyway, let's get into the video. Let's do it. Okay, so one of the first things that catches people off guard when it comes to help desk, technical support, things like that, especially if you're introverted, it's really just how much dealing with people is going to affect you all day. Like if you're constantly talking, like calls, things like chats and tickets and just calls back to back, that's not really a moment where you just, sit there and recharge. And, it can kind of get overwhelming. If you need to take a break, and you need to kind of gather your thoughts. You really don't have time to do that if your call volume is high or if they expect you to take phone call after phone call. Help desk is going to be the complete opposite of that as far as, being able to recharge. I guess it really depends on where you work in the company because each company is different. But most cases, help desk is going to be pretty fast paced and you're going to have to get used to that. You don't really get a chance to choose when you can be social. The job is going to choose it for you. And on top of that, you can still sound confident even when you're not 100% sure. And basically, I'm saying that because it's like if you're talking to a customer and you just started the job at, doing help desk or tech support, you're going to be talking to people. And if they hear or get some kind of hint that you're not confident, they'll probably want to talk to somebody else. They'll probably hang up on you. They may start yelling at you. So you got to watch out for that. And after a while, it's not really the work that drains you. In my opinion, I think it's just that constant interaction with each customer. Like I say, when I was in technical support, I would take phone call after phone call after phone call. I took like 60 phone calls in a day and each phone call lasted like 10 minutes. So, I mean, that's a lot of phone calls and that's a lot of talking to people and not being able to kind of just gather my thoughts in between calls. Now, the call center that I worked at, we were actually able to hit a button on our Aspect phone. And that button allowed us to kind of, have space in between the phone calls. So we wouldn't receive another inbound call. And I just remember, like after I talked to like an angry customer, or if it was just like, I need to regather myself, I would have an opportunity to hit that idle button on my phone. And then that would kind of delay the next call. But the thing is with a call center is, if you are in idle and you hit that idle button, we have this big monitor on the screen and the supervisor, they can see everybody that's in idle. So yeah, you're trying to recharge, in between calls, but your supervisor sees your name on that board. So he's going to call you or he's going to send a quick chat, to your computer. And he's going to tell you, hey, you need to get out of idle and you need to start taking phone calls. So yeah, technical support, help desk, it can be mentally draining depending on your personality. All right, now real quick, if you're introverted and you're hearing this thinking like, yeah, this sounds just like me, I'm introverted. Well, you're not alone. There's a lot of people that are introverted. There's a lot of IT professionals that are introverted. Actually, I'm thinking about myself, I get my introversion, I think from my mom, and my dad, he's not introverted, he's extroverted. So she definitely passed it down to me. But yeah, I've been introverted my whole life. And there's tons of people that are introverted and been introverted their whole life, Being introverted does not mean that you can't succeed when it comes to help desk, because you definitely can. But if you don't understand this next point that I'm about to make, it can kind of throw you off and hit you kind of fast. So let's just get into it. Okay, so like I've said in some of my other videos before, help desk is not what you think it is. Another thing that throws a lot of people off is what the actual job really looks like day to day. A lot of people think that help desk is about fixing computers, which, don't get me wrong, if you've been studying for help desk before you get into the field and you think that's all I'm going to be doing is fixing computers, you're halfway right. You are going to be fixing computers and doing password resets in the whole nine. But most of the time, really, you're just actually dealing with people like me and like you. If you have family, I mean, that's what your customers are going to be like. And here's the thing, people, they're not going to always explain stuff clearly. And just like half the time, what they tell you, it's not going to even be what the real problem is. So you're going to have to try to talk to people and pull out what the issue is. So now you're sitting there trying to figure out like what's actually going on the phone while also helping them at the same time. So you're going to be asking them probing questions, but you're also going to be asking them how their day is going. Are they going to pick up their kids? You know what I'm saying? And what's really what really feels different about the job is basically you're not just troubleshooting, but you're translating. You know what I'm saying? So, what issue you're fixing, you're telling it back to them in a way that they can understand if they're not technical. You know what I'm saying? And even if you know how to fix the issue, if you can't actually clearly explain it to the person, it really doesn't help at all. Now, once you realize that the job isn't just about fixing stuff and that you're going to be talking to people and, your personality is going to be coming out, basically, that's when the pressure really is going to start to hit. All right, now let's talk about the pressure. This is where a lot of people start getting overwhelmed, and this is where you might get overwhelmed when it comes to working inside the help desk. Because it's not like you're just sitting there solving one problem at a time, which would be nice if we could do that. For those of us that work help desk, you might be working on one issue and then you might get another issue that comes in and then you get another issue after that. And then you start taking calls back to back to back. You know what I'm saying? And that can start to become a little bit overwhelming. Like literally you finish one call and then not even a minute later, you're going to get another call. You know what I'm saying? And so you got to keep an eye out for that. In real life, users, they're going to be waiting. Tickets are going to be stacking up. So you kind of have to think and move at the same time. And on top of that, you're being measured. So, each help desk, technical support role, you have KPIs, or basically that's how you're measured by your management to make sure that you're taking, the calls when you're supposed to, that you can handle the phone calls. And basically, if you're new, it can definitely feel like a lot. And that pressure, that's where, people start to fall off. Nobody's going to just sit there and walk you through everything step by step. And I just want to say this, when it comes to help desk, a lot of the learning, it happens in real time. All right. It's going to happen while you're actually on that phone call with that customer. But you're going to also be expected to figure things out. I mean, that's just part of the job. You know what I'm saying? You don't get paid to actually know everything, but you do get paid to figure stuff out. And you definitely can figure it out. Use your brain, use your resources that they give you, and you can definitely find the answer to it. Some answers, they probably can be just as simple as Googling. I mean, you Google in your everyday life, when you're just looking stuff up, you're looking up movie times, you're looking up what restaurants you want to take your spouse to or your girlfriend to. I mean, you know how to use Google. So definitely knowing how to search is good. So at this point, you might be running. All right. So how do I actually get better at doing this help desk thing? Well, honestly, this is where I think that having some type of structure is going to help you. I love having structure. I benefit and I flourish actually doing structure. And I think that you will too, because like trying to figure everything out on your own while dealing with users and pressure, it can actually slow you down a lot. You know what I'm saying? That's actually one of the reasons that I, recommend course careers to everyone, because they actually focus on getting you job ready with the actual skills that you're going to use in the actual role. And it's not just a whole bunch of random theory. So, YouTube videos, Udemy, I mean, it can be a lot of theory, a lot of information without the actual hands-on, but course careers provides that. So if you're serious about, getting into IT and, you just want like a more structured type learning and just instead of trying to piece everything together, then definitely I'll just leave my link in the description. You can get $50 off if you decide to check it out. But even with that, you still got to understand like how to operate in the role itself. So that brings me to my next point. All right, now this is where everything starts to come together. Let's talk about burnout for a second. After a while, the work that you're going to be doing, when it comes to help desk technical support, is going to start to feel repetitive. All right, what I mean is you're going to have the same type of issues over and over. All right, and on top of that, you're going to be dealing with the same people or the same type of people over and over. Some people are going to be confused. Some people are going to be frustrated, and some are already annoyed before your phone call even starts. It's not even your fault, you know what I'm saying? But you're going to be dealing with that, even if you're doing everything right, you still can deal with a bad interaction. And over time, that's all going to add up. Now, because help desk is not physical, basically it's a mental type thing. It's a mental tiredness, right? You're gonna be talking all day. You're gonna be switching between problems all day, and eventually you're gonna feel it. You know what I'm saying? You're just gonna be mentally exhausted. And so I think that's when people start thinking, maybe this help desk thing, it wasn't for me, or maybe I've decided the wrong career. But really, I just want to say this: I think that those people are just in a phase, and I think it's just a phase that you're gonna go through, and everybody goes through it. Hopefully, you don't have to go through the burnout phase. Hopefully, you move out of help desk before you get to that phase. Now, here's the part that a lot of people do not understand. All right. Just because you struggle at help desk, and you might, it's a normal thing to struggle. All right. If you struggle in help desk, it's not the end of the world. Most people struggle when they get to help desk. It's not that you can't do the work. It's not that you're not smart enough. It's not that you're too old, but it's just the fact that you didn't really know what you're walking into. All right. And most of the time, I think, help desk, it's not necessarily where your career ends, but it's where your career begins. All right. If you can remember that, you'll be ahead of a lot of other people. If you can handle the pressure of dealing with people, talking to customers, you'll be fine. All right. Now, let me say this. If you're trying to break into IT, or you're actually already in help desk trying to figure stuff out, that's cool. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button for me. I appreciate you tuning into the channel today. I'm going to keep it real with you on everything, on what the field looks like, just my experience with the field and getting into IT and just working help desk, technical support, customer service roles, and all that good nine. But like I always say, keep God first and everything will be good. So see you in IT.